In the dungeon boss justice system, YouTube is represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the PvP teams who defend the tower, and the influencers who would traverse it. These are their stories. Good afternoon, my dungeon boss brethren. We're back with yet another Tower Tuesday. We are working on what we have been working on for a while now. We're going to try and do a little bit of a speed run today, if you will. We're going to be going for perfect or bust, so I'm not going to waste my time if I get to the end and I can't beat it. Even if I can beat it, I'll maybe just speed things up a little bit for your all benefit. But we're going to keep rocking this light team as much as we can until we get a perfect run with the light team. Looking at the tower today here, we have a good selection of teams here. We don't run into any really rough teams. Floor 5 might be a little bit odd with both Solaris and Bauble. I think we're going to be okay, though. That'll be our first real test, though. But then ultimately, floor 9 is where things are make it or break it at that point. So that's when we have a full light team. Um, but I think up until then, we should be okay to go with just that light team for the most part. So let's go ahead and get to it. Like I said, we're going to stick with the light team. We're maybe not going to be as rigid on our rules today as we have been. Now, I am looking into the idea of possibly swapping out Lorelei for Zen in terms of better heals. Plus, Zen has the Aegis Wall, which I think would be better than the Gift of Flight. But my problem is I don't want to spend the experience potions on Zen to bring him up to level. So for now, we're going to stick with Lorelei. The team's at 67, and with Jin at 69. Just to give it a little bit extra health. Truthfully, it won't matter too much. I think if someone's going to kill him, they're going to kill him. So we'll stick with this team for now. But yeah, the heals on Lorelei, she basically gets one heal. The heals that she does on Gift of Flight is essentially negligible. And I was thinking that maybe Zen would be a better option there. If you um, run that team yourself, by all means, let me know how that works. I would be happy to give it a shot as well. When I talked about not being so rigid on our rules, specifically, we're not going to try and um, strong arm every single one of Echo's charge as well as Lorelei's energy buff, if you will. I don't remember what it's called, Tricky Fey or whatever. So when we have opportunities to kill, we're going to do opportunities to kill and call it good. So yeah, we won't be as rigid as we have been in the past, and that I think playing with some of those rules so heavily, I think is what got me into trouble here. In that, basically just essentially took the emotion out of it, and where does that leave us? Works good in a bubble, but ultimately, occasionally some discretion. Discretion's a better part of valor, right? Um, and I didn't want to run into some of those spots where we probably could have killed someone, but we're more interested in the energy savings or the regeneration, if you will. The main thing is before we get to floor number 5, I'll be a little bit cautious there to see if I can finish level 4 with all my cooldowns fixed. And the same thing with floor number 8. We want to run into both of those dungeons as fully stacked up on energy as possible. So we'll be a little bit more cautious on those two. But the rest of them, just having Jin with silence should be enough for us to get through most of it. And then the regular procs that Rayla is able to do, even if I'm not able to do her invincibility, we're probably going to be in a decent spot here. All right, so let's keep with the onslaught here. Going for light on dark attacks if we can. See if we can't kill Cobalt or Ella, which is what we wanted here. We'll let them burn for a little bit. I'm going to take Yasmin's energy so they can't get their heals. Um, so, so I get one free target and then random. So we'll kill Cobalt first and then let random shake out as it does. And now we're in a darn good spot here. So just pick these guys off one by one. We save one round of energy. In fact, we'll go ahead and we'll boost this one now just to get it over on this match. Um, Start off the next one in a good spot. All right, floor 3. Again, we got some unascended Spitfire here. I don't think he's going to cause a problem. Anytime I see unascended heroes, I'm inclined to believe that it's not overly threatening. Hopper took a little chip out of Jin. That's not nice. This will be one instance where I'm going to go with the invincibility on Rayla first, just because I don't want to deal with any instances where Hopper is going to come in and you know hurt me, if you will. So we'll kill both Emily and Hopper, and then we should be in a good spot here. So Rayla should be able to one-shot Hopper at this point. We will silence everybody else. Gives us a little bit of extra protection. Hopper should be stunned, and now she's dead. All right, so now let's take some energy back for our team. We don't necessarily need heals. I'll save that for the next turn. I think I'm going to be all right healing-wise. Yeah, so let's do lightning here first. Okay, I guess I'm not even going to get a chance to heal here. I'm going to heal Jin on this turn here just to get it off cooldown. Then we will do basic attack, finish it off. I think that'll be a good way to head into the next turn. Okay, so point of interest, this is floor number 4, so we are trying to slow play the end of this one. We want to end up in a spot where we have most of our stuff off of cooldown. I think we're still going to focus on winning the floor without the risk. So we are going to go that route. I think what we will do in the interest of invulnerability first, because I'll do invulnerability this turn, and then when Echo's turn actually comes up, then I'll use his charge there. So Black Diamond is the threat here, so we will work on her. Things are looking pretty good now. Yeah, we'll do Gift of Flight. This will allow us to basically soak some of their basic attacks and some of their... I'm going to save this here because I just don't think it's necessary. But the Gift of Flight will save some of that damage against us, because we're going to have them doing basic attacks. Basic attacks against me isn't going to be anything overly problematic. It should allow us to do basic attacks in return and ultimately be able to build up our energy. So I don't mind using Echo's abilities because they kind of power cycle with each other. You know, one will go down, one will come up. Phenol isn't going to be a threat here, so we can just basic attack this one. We should be almost completely off of cooldown. We'll have our our choice with what we want to do. So Rayla's going to be off cooldown. We can see that. We can go straight invincibility right into the next fight, as well as everybody else's third ability as well. So now we basically just need to see what happens on that opening attack, and then we have the full spectrum, and then we'll try and repeat that again on floor number 8. So really we got Masuda and we have Jin to deal with here. Now Jin's going to silence me, I think. I'm a little bit out of the times in terms of when you have opposing Jins and who gets silenced and who doesn't, and who can have debuffs and who can't. Um, Rayla purges debuffs, so that is good. What I'm ultimately looking for here is to avoid Masuda doing something to me. So what I'm thinking about here is Masuda's gonna do his whirly twirly thing, and then he's gonna come in and do um, he's gonna do his assassinate. And then his third ability is gonna be the dim mock. My goal is to have Rayla up solo defense for both of those abilities. That's the plan there. So we will go with AoE first. Then we'll be able to use Rayla's ambush tactics to protect her and the team from both Dim Mock and the Assassinate. That is the plan. In terms of energy removal, that's a good question there. I feel like Solaris isn't overly threatening for the most part. I feel like her just doing what she's going to do is going to be okay. I think removing Jin's energy because he's such a wild card. Let's go give some more shock out here. And then we'll be able to do ambush tactics, I think. Alright, so we're going to silence everybody. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to silence this turn. I'm going to let him do his thing. I'm going to go for damage first. Yeah, I'm alright with that. So now, we really won't even have to worry about Kira. Because he's dead. We'll heal Jin. We'll kill their Jin. Now it's just a matter of what's going to happen with Bobble and Solaris. If we stun Solaris, we should be in a good spot with her. The main thing is that she doesn't res. I'm pretty sure that she only brings back beasts when she does this, but I've not really used Solaris at all since starting up respawn. So, oh my god. Unreal. Unreal. That Bobble. I'm gonna have to look at see how much damage that actually does. Cause that I didn't see how much health he had, but Jesus, man. I'm not even in the mood to finish this anymore. The whole point was to get a perfect run. I don't care about the rest of the tower. I won't bother you guys with it. We didn't get a perfect run, so let's call it a short week this week and leave it at that. I'm gonna do my research on Bobble, figure out how to kill that stupid SOB without nuking my glass cannon. But yeah, I'll finish this one up on the side. I don't care about the winning streak or anything like that right now. I just wanted a perfect run, and this seemed like a perfect tower for a perfect run. Which, anyways, that's another high disappointment. So we'll leave it at that. That's Tower Tuesday. We'll see you Thursday for another team lab. Otherwise, take care, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for watching, and remember, I make YouTube videos for the American working man, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.